I
Hi,
love Leora.
JB.
Hey, let me tell you something. Leora sounds like a
Yeah.
town. It sounds like that's the name of a town.
Oh,
Leora.
funny. Oh,
Leora,
really?
Pennsylvania. Leora, Texas. It sounds like a town. That's
Really?
amazing. It
I
sounds
know
like
someone.
Leora sounds like a town. Yes, it does. It should have your own zip code.
I mean, set me up, man. Yeah,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Great.
Yeah. Yeah. So as partners on screen, what did you like best about working with each other?
Oh,
Well, I'll say this. JB would always make it fun because he improvises a lot and it always takes you somewhere completely different each take. So it never felt old and you would have to, the hardest part was trying not to laugh. It's just a joy. Just a joy.
oh, same thing here. It's fun because even at our years at SNL, me and John would joke around and we would play around, and we would on writing night, or we would play around on show night. We were up in the booth watching the show, and it's always been that kind of thing with us. And it's just like you fish, you're fishing, you're just having fun, and you're just taking these little morsels of things and you just exploiting them, whether it's in our personal life or whether it's on camera. So this is just revisiting our humble beginnings at SNL, and just and you build friendships like that, and that's where they start. They start from a real place, and then you bring it into your work environment and you have fun, and then they call you about something amazing like the MAPLEWORTH Murders, and you say yes because you want to see this person's face again. He has great cheeks too. He has great cheeks.
And John?
Well, I really think there's a scene in this where JB just plays around so much that we were in an interrogation room and we both had our little comms here, and he started like acting like he was talking into it. So I was sitting at the table by myself and it was like he was somewhere else, but then he just happened to be just in the corner of the room and then had to walk over. And that whole thing, we had to kind of reshoot things a little bit because he improvised that whole thing. And we weren't expecting him to be in the corner at the beginning of the scene. It's just so fun that kind of fun stuff blossoms out of just goofing around on set.
Did you have another most memorable moment on set?
What do you think, JB?
Oh my gosh, so many. Oh, I think what John said about we end up changing it up every scene, because you know how it is. Once you get a big laugh, you don't want to do it again, so you change it up so you have something to play with in the editing room. There may be 5, 6, 7 versions of everything you've seen, and that's the fun thing. There's even one scene where we talked about a fruit roll-up or whatever it was, but that became so many different things. A throw rug, a fruit roll-up. You just keep changing it, and it made it funny because there's endless amounts of things you can say about this is murder. This is murder. Anything is possible. So we sit there and we laugh because it's funny, and then you change it up and do something different. But it's all still in the context of what these guys wrote. So it's just they allow you to make the character your own and you play around with it. And once you figure it out, then you start to. Then Chief Bills, he has this certain personality where he wants to be the boss. He's the boss. He's the chief. I'm the chief. You're a little lady who writes books trying to solve murders around here. Myself and Officer Pills here are the professionals. We are officers of the law. This is our town. See, that little stuff like that becomes from whatever what's written, and you take it and you just elaborate on it and have fun with it.
Well, thank you, guys. Thank you so much for your arts and your talents and your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a lovely day.
You
Bye.
too.